The discovery of universe expansion by Edwin Hubble.
Previously, there had been many debates over whether if there was anything beyond the Milky Way galaxy or that the distant spiral nebulae that were seen are actually internal to the Milky Way galaxy, as the Milky Way galaxy represented the entire universe, known as the Great Debate.
However, there was no hard evidence to prove either side until the observations made by Edwin were released. Edwin studied photographic plates of a sapphire, a variable star having a cycle of brightness in the distant spiral nebulae, to calculate the distance from it to Earth. To his surprise, the star and the galaxy it was part of were much farther away than anybody had ever imagined, and the universe was larger than the Milky Way galaxy. This set the stage for an even greater discovery, where he spent few years estimating galaxy distances and measuring their redshifts. Hubble noticed that the spectra of most distant galaxies outside our local group were redshifted. This meant that the radiation emitted from the distant galaxies had increased in wavelength and had therefore shifted towards the red end of the spectrum. This evidence of distant galaxies being redshifted signified that the galaxies are moving away from us. From this, he derived the Hubble's law, where he stated that the velocity of recession of galaxies increased with distance as they had a greater redshift. This discovery implies that indeed the entire universe is expanding, and we are just a small part in it. Just as the raisin in the rising loaf of raisin bread expand away from each other, similarly the space between galaxies increases as the universe as a whole expands. This also meant that at some point all the galaxies must have been close in the past, and we can now trace this convergence back in time, and this can be used as a possible proof for Big Bang theory.
Created using Powtoon.